Quick video for people considering doing the dust separator kit. This one's from Peachtree, but they're all basically the same. They come with two of these things and two of these things. This sticks out the top and this goes underneath. In my case, it's going to be going on this, but people put them on garbage pails. For those debating like, oh, this doesn't do a good enough job, it does a way better job than the nothing that I had. Well, I had this, but this is all on 2-inch, and it's just not doing it for the amount of stuff I generate. Okay, so real quick, you lay out these templates. I'm usually not a big fan of templates, and I just half-ass it, but I'm only going to get one shot with this cover, so I actually bought a second one of these just to cover myself. Anyway, cut out the inner circle, put the two together. Big thing is aim them in opposite directions. It's tempting to think, well, it's just a round hole, I'll orient them when I got them all in. No, because you're also going to be drilling the holes. In my case, metal top. I used a little punch, an awl actually. Bump. It's thin metal, so I used that to set these holes, and then I drilled those out. I forget what size I used on that. Figure it out. Do something a little bit bigger than this. So whatever fits through this, go up a size or two, because give yourself a tiny bit of wiggle room. Otherwise, I usually end up doing it 2 or 3 times when I attempt to do it perfect. So, lay these in place with a Sharpie, mark those with a punch your 4 holes on each one. They should be aimed opposite. I know some people try putting one in the middle. I don't know. I went with the instructions. Now, this is the big thing. These holes, just drill them, no big deal. How to get a round hole, or a mostly round hole, except for that. You can do it with a jigsaw. You can do it with a lot of different tools. Here's what I did it with. This thing. It comes in this case. I got it on eBay, probably eBay or Amazon. And it does the job. Unknown to me. I should have looked in the box. This is a stepper bit, and here's its purpose, because I didn't know and I didn't look. You're going to need to start this tool. It's like a little nibbler. See these little metal bits? That's what it nibbles out of the metal. It'll make a nice hole. It'll make a nice cut, rather. But you got to start it. So I just drilled a hole, pretty half-assy, and then got until the hole was big enough that this bit would fit through it. As it turns out, the stepper bit that was in there would have done a nice job. I was looking for a stepper bit in my shop. It should be over there, but I think like most people's shops, it's nowhere to be found. Okay, so I thought I was going to have to freehand it, just work my way around, because there would have been a Sharpie on here. They include this, and usually these things are crap, and they just make the whole thing go to shit, but this worked really well, and that's why I bothered to make a video on it. So, after you drill your 4 holes, use the holes to kind of find the center of the circle. Drop a tiny hole in the center of the circle, big enough to just barely accommodate this so it fits tight. Push this down. This is then at the perfect depth when this is attached on here. So that goes in there. And it actually locks in, and then even after it locks in, there's a little nut that goes on there. Once you get that in place, this kind of holds it, and you just work your way around. And all that's going on is, let's see if I can show it. So as it goes like that, it nibbles, because you can see this little cut out there, and it just keeps nibbling the metal out. It'll make a perfect circle, except for your little starting place, and that's the only thing that looks less than perfect. Thing to keep in mind, you'll think like, I'll just come around, and when I get back to here, I'll neaten this up. No, because by the time you get back to here, this falls out, and now you no longer have that magic center thing that you were using. Still came out good. Quick, you just got to buy that thing. It's not too much money. I think around $20, $20, $30. I just got it because I like toys.